Hi there. Well, everybody's talking about this new band called Angine de Poitrine, or Poitrine. Not really sure. I think maybe I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. But anyway, this new band, well, you can see that they're slightly different from a visual aspect. We've got the drum kit covered in I'll talk about the drums because I like the drums. Drum kit covered in a cloth. And they've got very strange headwear. So it's got a triangle on one of them, and well, they all seem to have triangles on, don't they? Yeah, everybody's talking about this band. Rick Beato's even done a video on them. So I think they're absolutely hitting the internet with absolute precision. They know exactly what they're doing. So, tell you what, let's have a listen. Let's see what they actually sound like, shall we? Right, well, he's got a very long nose, I've noticed, and bare feet, obviously, and he's pressing lots of buttons, and the other one's tying his shoelace up. And they're having a bit of a weird alien chat. Yeah. Ah, now he's got his foot on top of the hi-hat there, whilst the other one's pressing a few more buttons. Sorry for the running commentary, because you can see it. You don't really need that, do you? So, a double guitar there. So we've got sort of a relatively normal guitar and a relatively normal bass guitar. But when I say normal, they're not normal because they've got a lot more frets than they probably should have, which means he can... Oh, look, they're having a bit of a chat here. They are actually from space. They're aliens. At least that's what they say they are. They're talking about triangles by the looks of it. And this was live... I think it was released live on KEXP, is it? Can't remember. Yeah, KEXP, there we go. I don't really know what they're saying at the moment, but he's using a looper because he's played that little bit and it's looping. If you want to listen to this in full without any strange comments from a bemused singer-songwriter, a British bemused singer-songwriter like me, well, obviously I'll leave the link in the description and you can go off and listen to the full concert. So I suppose there's a couple of questions that we can ask whilst this is going ahead. How are they actually sort of doing this? Well, I think... of course, they've got these costumes on, so I've got a feeling they're playing to a click. And I've also got a feeling that the guitarist is playing some of the riffs in silence. And what I mean by silence is they're inaudible to the audience, but he's playing certain sections and recording them on his, I think he's got a 6-track looper, so it can record sort of 6 different things. So he's playing those things into the looper and then selecting when he wants them to be audible by the audience, which is why he can then sort of be playing things that it doesn't seem like he's played them. And of course this fretboard here is very much a strange fretboard because they're sort of half notes, as it were. So it's got twice as many frets at certain parts of the guitar. And the bass is the same as well. And the drummer is just right on the nail, absolutely, totally in the pocket, as they say. One other question we could ask is is it the visuals and the skills? Obviously they've got very high skill levels, but I think the visuals and the skills all put together with the type of music that they're playing is what's made these guys absolutely, completely, you know, flood the internet. Everybody's talking about them, as I said. They're having a bit of a conversation now. There's no doubting these guys have got amazing abilities as musicians, and so I've heard, they've been playing together for a long, long, long time. And it seems that what they actually did is they went to go and play a gig, and for some reason, I don't know what that is, I bet you guys know, they wanted to go and play the same gig again, but either they weren't allowed or something, so they went in disguise. Now I don't know whether they disguised themselves up like this, but if they did, it was an incredibly happy accident, wasn't it? There's no doubting their skills, absolutely. So let's stop it there for a sec. So yeah, the music is absolutely amazing. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind the music is fabulous. But it's the package, isn't it? It's the whole package. It's the sound, it's the acting, it's how they sort of portray themselves on the stage. It's how secretive they are about their identities. I have to say, I think there are some videos on the internet that sort of try and give away their identities. However, I'm not sure. I mean, when I first listened to this, I was sort of blown away. But was I blown away in the right way? You know, when you listen to music, if these guys were playing what they were playing and they hadn't got these strange get-ups and outfits, I would probably be thinking, oh, that guitar just sounds sort of out of tune, you know, it's sort of in between the note. And I'd then be concentrated on the bass and on the drums. And the bass and the drums are just, there's no doubting, they're right smack bang in the middle of the pocket, you know, they really are playing together really well. They've obviously played together for a very long time. But would I be absolutely blown away? No, not really. I don't think I would with the actual music itself. But the package, i.e. the dress, the way they're working together, that is what I think is the thing that's blowing people away. I mean, I listened to some of their music on its own, just sort of on headphones with no visuals. And I liked it. I did like it. But it wasn't blowing me away, the music itself. And there's only so much time, I think, that you can actually listen to this sort of music. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean you need a break, you know. You can listen to this. Listening to a whole album of their stuff might be a little difficult. It's very good. I agree. It is very good, and I like it. But I think that they've come completely into the sort of world because of the complete package, as I said. So what we'll do is we'll listen to the rest of it. But first of all, I'm pretty certain that they've both got probably in-ear monitors. Quite certain there's probably a bit of a click track going on. And as I said, the guitarist can hear what he's playing all the time, but he's selecting what the audience can hear. And you can see he's barefoot for a reason. That's so he can turn some of the volume knobs. There's some volume knobs up and down. I mean, really, you could get loads of foot pedals, I suppose. He's got one foot pedal, but he could probably, get that other rotary control into a foot pedal, and that might make it easier for him. The one thing is, I mean, what these guys have to do for their art, I mean, we look how hot must they be in those uniforms, in their outfits, as it were. It must be like, well, certainly for the drummer anyway. And having masks on with the heat of the lights and on stages and things like that, it must be pretty difficult to do. So the guitarist is a phenomenal looper. So let's go back in and listen to some more. Amazing drummer as well. I think Mike Portnoy has commented on the drumming skills. And the music that they're creating together is unique. Definitely about 400% better than all the AI rubbish that's appearing at the moment. This is a breath of fresh air, isn't it? A proper band, a real band. Real musicians, live musicians, entertaining. Sort of it's a duo, but not a duo, it's more of a trio, because you've got bass, electric guitar, drums. Yeah, they really are aliens, aren't they? They're as alien as you can get. And that is I think that was the last one on the set. So look, they're going to do a few strange triangular conversations. Lovely.
Discover new music at...
Yeah, discover new music at KEXP. Yeah. Honestly, I really don't know what to think. I enjoy it. It was very interesting. And I think we should spread the word as much as we possibly can, because this is a proper band. It's none of this rubbishy AI, rubbish slop stuff that's going around. Not sure about their outfits, but it definitely draws attention. Definitely draws attention. Anyway, I hope if you've enjoyed this video, then please like and maybe subscribe. And I shall see you on my next video. Thank you very much.